Alright, let's now shift our attention to Bengaluru, where the Enforcement Directorate of Bengaluru's zonal office has carried out search operations on the office premises of the accounting firm that is associated with the online gaming company WinZO Private Limited.
MS Dhoni endorsed it. KKR had it as a sponsor. Bhuvan Bam and Kariminati promoted it. 2 crore Indians used it every month. And then, one night in November, the founders were arrested. Rupees 505 crore was frozen, and lakhs of users couldn't touch their own money. This is the story of WinZO. And honestly, if you were watching closely, you could have seen this coming.
The ED has arrested online money gaming platform WinZO founders Soumya Singh Rathod and Pawan Nanda on money laundering charges.
In the next 7 minutes, I am going to break this down into 3 parts. How WinZO built a Rs 1000 plus crore empire, what the ED says actually happened behind the scenes, and the one question every investor in India should be asking after this: data first, opinions later. Let's get into it. 2 ex-colleagues, Pawan Nanda and I am Calcutta grad, who had already had one startup shut down, and Soumya Singh Rathod, a trained psychologist, start something called WinZO. Their bet was simple. India's tier 2 and tier 3 cities had cheap smartphones and geo data, but no gaming platform spoke their language. So WinZO launched in 12 Indian languages: Hindi, Bhojpuri, Marathi. It worked. Investors like Kalari Capital and Griffin Gaming Partner poured in over $92 million. By 2025, WinZO had crossed 250 million registered users, and the revenue jumped from Rs 619 crore to over 1000 crore in a single year, a 70% jump, even after government slapped a brutal 28% GST on real money gaming in 2023. Most companies would have died from the tax hit. WinZO grew through it. And then came the credibility layer. MS Dhoni as brand ambassador, KKR sponsorship, creators like Kariminati bringing in Gen Z. This wasn't some sketchy app anymore. This looked like a legitimate Indian success story. Because everything I just told you is real, verified, publicly reported growth. This is not a scam from day one story. That's what makes what happened next so important to understand.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to introduce the promotion and regulation of Online Gaming Bill 2025 to be taken into consideration.
Honorable member who have been permitted to raise the matters under Rule 377 today may personally hand over the approved text to the matter at the table immediately.
August 2025, India bans real money gaming completely. Every RMG company in the country, WinZO included, is suddenly staring at the same question: what happens to the money already sitting in user wallets? Most companies had a legal boring answer: refund it. According to the ED, WinZO didn't. Late November 2025, the ED raids WinZO's office in Delhi and Gurgaon, along with another gaming company, GamesCraft. Their claim: WinZO held back around 43 crore that belonged to gamers, money that should have been refunded the moment the ban kicked in. Within days, the ED freezes assets worth Rs 505 crore under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Then, the part that made headlines everywhere: founders Soumya Singh Rathod and Pawan Nanda are called in for questioning at the ED's Bengaluru office.
They were arrested in Bengaluru on Wednesday following their question at the zonal office of the Federal Probe Agency. The 2 were produced before a local court in Bengaluru the same night and were sent to 1-day custody by the court. They are expected to be produced again before the court for a detailed order.
Let that sink in for a second. The same founders who had Dhoni on a poster with them but now in an interrogation room. Here's the allegation that should worry you more than the money. The ED claims WinZO used a hidden algorithm internally called PPP, Past Performance of Player, that could influence match outcomes, and investigators say the company couldn't prove this algorithm relied only on genuine user history. In plain English, the allegation is that some users may not have been playing against real people at all. they may have been betting real money against software. And there's a money trial too. The ED says nearly $55 million, about Rs 490 crore, sat in a US bank account tied to WinZO. Their claim: this was a shell arrangement because every actual decision and operation was still being run out of India. Despite the ban, they allege the same platform kept running real money games for users in Brazil and the US. And what about the actual users? The 2 crore people who trusted this platform every month. From December 2nd, the app simply stopped working. Login errors, frozen wallets, company statement, temporary server disruption. Your money is safe. For the record, WinZO has denied all of this. Their spokesperson says fairness and transparency are core to how the platform operates and that they remain fully compliant with the law. This case is still in court. Nothing here has been proven yet, but the damage to trust that's already done. So here's what I actually want to ask, not WinZO, but the entire ecosystem around it. First, Crore Capital, Griffin Gaming Partners, Makers Fund. You funded this company with $92 million. Did anyone on your due diligence team ever ask how the matchmaking algorithm actually worked? Or did revenue growth make that question feel unnecessary? 2. When a brand ambassador like MS Dhoni or a franchise like KKR puts their face on a real money platform, do they owe user any responsibility to check what's under the hood, or is an endorsement fee where their job ends? 3. And this is the big one. WinZO survived a 28% GST hit and kept growing 70% year on year. In hindsight, was that resilience, or was nobody actually checking how that growth was happening? I'm not answering this for you. I want you to sit with them. WinZO's case is still in court and I will keep tracking it as it develops. But if there is one lesson in this story, it's this. In Indian startup world, growth numbers get the headlines. Diligence never does until something breaks. I hope this case study adds value to your journey as much as researching it did to mine. If it did, hit like and let YouTube professor know. Don't forget to subscribe to stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for your time today. I will see you in the next one.